I used to work at a shop, and I would have to reteach myself every time I had to program someone's GPS bike computer. It was one of these things where it became almost cost prohibitive to sell bike computers because of the bandwidth it required to actually educate someone on how to use them, which is fine, but there's a better way. It's like, why not do it?
When we launched Element, what we found is that people really appreciated the ease of use. You know, the form factor, the mechanical aspects were great. It was easy to read, the battery lasted a long time, but ultimately it was not having to think about the fact that you're using a computer. You could go and use it for its purpose, and it just worked.
I'm really bad with technology and also really bad with navigation. So I'm like, I just want this route on this thing and I want to be able to follow it, and that's it. And it was like, da-dang, there it is, super easy.
The Roam is really a nice evolution of the Element. The reality is that while we have the Bolt, which is this kind of mindset of performance, there's plenty of people who really do appreciate larger screens, a bigger unit, and especially as you start going into this whole idea of exploring further.
And we started looking at, the trends and all the gravel riding and the endurance riding, people going out there and trying to explore. But, there's definitely some things, over the last couple years that we've gotten feedback on that could make that computer better. And one of them was navigation.
What we've managed to do is incorporate some really cool technology that allows the routing dynamics to happen on the computer in real time.
We really wanted to make it easy for people to plan these adventures and plan these rides. So whether it's through, onboard routing, being able to pick a point on the map and go, take me to, and then to all of the integrations that we work with. We've been working with single tracks and mountain bike projects most recently, and they allow us to bring in mountain bike trails and some gravel trails into the Element Roam. So you're really able to stay on track or navigate what trail system you want to get on and figure out where you want to go ride.
Through this whole process was just how do we continue to make that navigation better, right? That visual experience on the computer better. And we had considered color screens before, but we hadn't found the technology at a point where Wahoo felt comfortable putting on one of its computers.
With Roam, we finally found the color screen that meets our kind of standards, and it adds a lot to the product. We haven't gone overboard. It's not bright colors everywhere, but we use it to highlight things, a level of readability that we didn't achieve even with the Element, which is really groundbreaking.
As much as it's all about, this smart navigation, the color screen, all these additional great features that it had, we knew that we had struck a nerve with the consumer with Bolt.
We looked at things like, why weren't we considering wind? Why weren't we considering performance as part of the equation?
It wasn't just a computer, it was a computer that belonged on your bike. So we took that challenge and said, this is right at the front of your bike. There's no reason why this computer shouldn't be aerodynamically designed also.
What we were able to do with Roam is carry that forward, and I think it's come out really well.
We really wanted to have this computer that had the battery life, had the screen clarity, had new smart navigation features. So really these people who are into gravel or into going out and exploring can have everything they need in one computer.
Adventure, riding, where is it going? I don't know.
I think people want to have more unknowns, but they want to do it in like a safe environment where they have what they need in between. But then they get to get out and see something they weren't expecting.
The beauty of being on a bike is the experience of being out there and not working with the equipment.
People are going to go ride their bikes.
Go do something fun and make sure you have a way to get out of there.